Are you ready to vibe? You're listening to Creepy Vibes Only. Ghostly parlor. I don't know where I was going with that. Here we are.
It was fun.
It was great.
It was lots of fun.
Lewis is so calm today.
He jinxed it. He's gonna start screaming at us.
So tired. He got shaved.
Yes.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
He overcomes a lot when he gets shaved.
He's a good boy.
He's like, I'm extremely nude.
He's well-mannered. He escorted me to the bathroom.
He did.
That was nice.
He wants to ensure that you are safe.
Yeah. I felt very safe the entire time.
He's half your size.
He was eye level while I was peeing, so that was interesting.
Yeah, when he sits and you sit down.
He wasn't sitting. He was just standing, staring me straight in the eyes.
Either way, same height as you.
Yes.
It's good. It's what you want.
It was something.
If you need someone to guard you while you do things, Lewis is here.
The loup-garou is on it.
Le loup-garou, which means werewolf.
Yes.
For those of you who do not speak.
How dare you not speak French?
Okay, well, not everyone speaks every language, though. Stephanie's just here speaking all the languages.
Yes, I know them all very well.
You know English, French, and Spanish pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know English and French fluently.
Yeah.
Your Spanish is good, though.
Your Spanish is good. I understand better than I can talk. I'm shy.
When I went to Mexico with Steph, she was very good. And when I went to Mexico with Helena a different time. So Helena, one of our friends, is her family's from Spain, and listening to her speak Spanish is like, I was just mesmerized the entire time. It's just so beautiful. Anyways,
Spanish is a nice language.
Shout out to Helena, she's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Steph, what's keeping you up at night?
I don't have anything for you, but I do have a creepy fact.
Love that.
I come prepared.
And it's not Scoop Up anymore, which I find upsetting.
Now let's move on to scarymommy.com.
Scary Mommy.
So, this one you're going to like.
Okay.
There might be a haunted Russian radio station.
Okay.
UVB 76 is a low-frequency radio station that has been broadcasting since 1982. No one knows where the broadcast is originating. It's mostly just a buzzing noise with an occasional Russian voice transmission.
What if it's just something from the Cold War that's left over?
Listen, we don't know what it is. Okay. We just know that it's haunted and it's Russian. So we like it.
Okay. Well, that is unnerving. I find that unsettling.
Yeah, it's fun.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
What's a scary mommy?
It's this, I don't know.
Okay.
It's this girl's blog. Her name is Scary Mommy.
Her name is Scary Mommy?
Well, maybe not. Maybe she legally changed it.
I don't
know.
Okay, well, that was very informative. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here for that.
Okay. Great. Yeah, no, I take melatonin every night, so I don't stay up late.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know. We talk about this every
episode. I just think it's important that you know about my sleep hygiene.
And I scream at you.
Yeah.
And
yeah, nothing has changed with us.
No.
Every time
you've ignored me for the last you went 3 days without answering me. That was so rude.
I know. Steph was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just inconsiderate."
I thought you were deceased.
No, I was just working.
It was over the weekend.
You think I don't work on weekends?
Why are you working over weekends?
Catch up.
Catch up on what?
Work.
The fuck?
Emails.
Don't work. Are you paid for their time?
No, but if I catch up briefly, then it's not an issue Monday. I know I shouldn't do that, and I tell my other colleagues not to do that. I just had a lot to catch up on from the busy week ahead. Listen, I don't practice what I preach.
It's unacceptable. Put your laptop away.
I can't.
No emails.
I can't.
When I clock out, I clock out.
I did play League of Legends on the weekend because I'm 12.
Fun.
So fun. Tim didn't yell at me a lot, only a bit.
That's improvement.
It is improvement.
He's grown.
Thanks for not screaming at me.
What did I do this weekend?
What did you do this
Oh,
weekend?
I've been busy this weekend. I launched my business.
Steph has a business.
Yeah.
If you are getting matrimonied,
Yes.
um,
I will coordinate for you. I will decorate for you.
yeah, Steph just does weddings.
Yes.
It blows my mind because the concept of weddings gives me like cold sweats.
It's so much fun.
I don't mind for other people, but like the notion of myself having one makes me like want to physically die, which is why it's your responsibility to deal with it when that happens for me.
I got you. It's fine.
Also, I'll just elope and go somewhere to like a cool resort.
Fun.
Yeah,
I got you either way.
Chill. But yeah, and like so, it's just simple and stunning events.
Yes.
Kind of a sponsor.
This wasn't planned.
That's
why
not
awkward.
Hey, do you have an event coming? Are you getting married? Are you stressed out by the sheer volume and enormity of the process surrounding this patriarchal tradition? Let's reclaim it for the she's, gays, and theys.
I love it.
Yeah, anyways. No, if you actually are getting married and need someone to like figure out your shit, Steph and Shannon, who are very talented and are aesthetically talented in ways that confuse me, and an organization level that also confuses me because I'm a mess. Yeah, they'll do it for you, and they're very reasonable and they're very nice. So give them your money.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, so we
Listen.
launch on Sunday. And today is a Tuesday we're recording, and I have 2 weddings booked.
And you have like
Craziness.
a good number of clients coming in too. It was like
Yeah.
5 clients in one day, and you literally just launched your business.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Craziness.
cool.
Love it.
Fucking cool. Remember us when you're this famous
When I'm
planner.
a famous planner, yeah.
I'll run your books.
I'll
That's
be
fine.
J-Lo.
I can do money management.
Perfect.
Anyways,
So-
Steph's out here. Another good thing for you. What are you gonna regale us with this week, Stephanie?
That's my turn?
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Do you
Oh
want
no,
to
it's
start?
my turn.
It's your
I
turn.
don't know. Is it? Yeah, it is. Because you went first. I don't know. I'm gonna go first. That
You
seems
go
like
first because I have a little surprise for you, and I want it to be at the end.
great.
So there you go.
So
I
as
don't
you
need to have my
know-
laptop anymore.
Okay. As you know, my father is of German descent, and my mother is hyper Scottish. Like
Yes.
I grew up in like a very Scottish leaning household,
Mhm.
haggis and all. So I can't cover German monsters and then ignore the dominant culture in my
How
household
dare you, if
being
you would've done that.
Scottish. Yeah, that would not be chill.
Jay will be mad.
Also, all my Scottish family.
Yes.
So, shout out to USAKilts.com because I thought we would just go through their list of the top 7 Scottish monsters and
Oh,
we'll see how much I agree with
fun.
it. I haven't actually read it, so it could be
Oh, very fun.
could go either way
We're improving.
in terms of my opinion, which really doesn't have that much weight because I'm Canadian. Let's be real.
It's our podcast. Our opinions
I'm just-
matter the most.
You're living on stolen land. So number 7, they call the slua, which you would think is spelled like SLU. I don't know, but it's spelled like SLUAGH. Slua. Oh, Scottish.
You know what?
A slua.
English, you guys do this.
Hey, the slua. Scottish is like English, but
Like-
taking a sharp left turn.
English, you tend to write words like colonel. You write
Colonel?
colonel, and you're colonel. There's no R.
Yeah, but like so
No,
Scottish
there's
is
no yeah,
also
but-
no. This is like, but the Scottish isn't English. Scottish is like the intersection of English and Celtic
See, English
or
is still in
Gaelic, I
there.
should say. Yeah, but it's like English light. It's like French. I just wanted to see that for your reaction. Steph just looked at me as if I had like 3 heads and 15 ears. It was great. Anyways, slua. I ate a slua.
Okay.
If you travel in Ireland or the Hebrides, keep an eye to the dark brooding sky, they say. So the slua is like a bunch of crows. So
Okay.
it's like a flock of birds, but they're not
Disgusting.
nice.
When
Weird.
are birds nice? They're not.
No, they're not
No.
not nice. Some are nice. If you have those like African gray parrots people have as pets,
I'm scared of birds.
okay, but some birds are lovely.
No, thank you.
Okay, well, you're missing out. So these guys are great. So sometimes they and their spirits, they like just like look like a flock of birds.
Okay.
So sometimes they're just like, hey, we're gonna grab you,
Oh shit.
we're gonna fly in the sky,
Oh fuck.
we're gonna drop you. Lit. which I think is like actually like a bird tactic for bird warfare.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
Anyways,
So move.
if some sort of like birdologist,
Bird expert.
avian adjacent,
What are they called?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it.
Scientists. Okay. And if they're not just like yeeting you from the sky, sometimes they just drag you to hell. They're just like, you know what? You've had long enough. Time to go to Satan.
Off to go.
Yeah.
A bird expert is an ornithologist.
Do you want me to show me your
Yes,
phone?
you say it.
Ornithologist. That's what I said. Yep. So it is said that they might be fallen angels.
Okay.
They may also be like the dead who have not like repented.
Oh.
And some consider them like the Gaelic version of the Wild Hunt, which I spoke of with my Germanic folklore.
I remember.
Yeah. And sometimes they can like foretell disaster. So saith USAKills.com.
Fun.
So they seem really cool.
Yes.
The next is the Ish Uska.
Okay.
Guess how Ushka is spelled?
Ushka?
Yeah.
There's gonna be an H in there. There's gonna be a double O.
Nope.
Fuck.
UISG.
Why?
So I don't ask this because Steph is French. I asked this to Steph because she actually like studied linguistics.
Yes.
So y'all don't come for me.
That must be mean.
I was being a jerk. So this bitch disguises itself as a lovely pony or sometimes a good-looking guy or gal.
Oh wow, versatility.
And it's just like chilling by some water.
They always are.
And it's just like, hey, I'm a horse. Get on my back. If it's a horse. Obviously, if it's like in other forms, I won't do that. And if you do get on, it will drag you to the depths of the water.
You know what? Seriously, right.
And
Don't
rip you
get
apart.
on a horse that. Oh wow, that was intense.
Yeah.
That was. Could just went with drowning.
Do you know how it does that so effectively?
Oh fuck, sure.
Its skin is it adheres to you. It sticks to you like a fly
Ew.
to fly paper, and it's just like, come down with me.
Oh,
great.
so gross.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Excessive.
Ushka, Nushka. No thankska. Anyways, Scotland's great.
Move on. Next.
Nucklavi.
Okay.
This is also a horse adjacent thing.
Okay.
So
They
this
really
thing
like
is
horses.
great. I am looking forward to you having to like look these up. So it's knuckle avi, I should say. So it is also of the sea.
Okay.
And it's Viking origin. So I guess it was like
fun.
passed down through the Scots after the Vikings did all the Viking stuff that they did in the Viking ages of the Viking age is. So it's part horse, part man, and like picture like a horse. Or like just like a horse.
Okay.
And coming out the back of the horse, like in the middle of the back, like a camel hump,
Okay.
is just torso. Human torso.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like if you took a person, you cut off their legs and just glued their torso to the back of a horse. It's great. Also has no skin. And the human thing coming out the horse, like that torso thing, its mouth is either that of a pig or a whale. And yeah, no skin.
Who the fuck comes up with this shit?
Vikings. I literally told you. Also, it has mucus,
Oh.
I guess, because the veins are yellow. And their muscles are powerful and grotesque. Also, when it breathes on crops and livestock, they die.
Who dies?
The
crops?
livestock.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it like kills things. It is a harbinger of death and devastation and famine. And the Orkney Islands fear him so much that they do not speak its name, aka the Nucklavi, without saying a prayer. So he sounds really cool. Also, he kills people.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
He's great.
I'm
Um,
stumped.
red caps. I'm pretty sure red caps are in some video games. It looks like a goblin. Also, it is a goblin. I've just literally just read it's a murderous goblin. Cool. So he takes up residence in ruins, notably of castles and churches,
Okay.
and along the lonely roads of the moors. So moors being those like nice rolling farmland hill things. And he likes it. Like he likes to live places where there's been like battle and murder. Like he's super into that.
He's into
vibe.
that ambiance. Good for him.
Yeah, he's like a really
moody.
He's like if a goth was shitty.
Okay.
Like I think goths are kind of cool. He's like a shitty goth.
Okay.
With a red hat. So he looks like a short, because goblins are usually short, thick-set old man with long fang-like teeth and bony fingers that end in talons. I took that directly from USA Kilts. So he's like a spooky boy.
Okay.
His eyes are big and they are glowy and fiery. And his hair is long and unkept.
How
and
unacceptable.
He has like little goblin armor on, which I think is actually kind of adorable. And he has like a big poleaxe.
Okay.
That he attacks with. Also, he has a red cap on, which might surprise you.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocked.
Yeah.
No idea.
Sound the alarm. And they also kill people. And what's great is his hat is red because he dyes it with the victim's blood to keep it its nice red tint.
I mean, reuse.
Yeah. Also, I'm surprised you don't know about red caps because they are mentioned once in the Harry Potter book, The Prison of Azkaban. I don't know, but J.K. Rowling refers. Also, J.K. Rowling needs to not be trans exclusive. Yeah, we're not cool with her anymore, but her books were good.
Yes.
But she needs to open the fuck up.
Yeah.
But she refers to them as nasty goblin-like creatures that lurked wherever there had been bloodshed. Yeah.
I don't remember them. Have to read the books.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's get on it.
God. Okay. So next up is the Bavanshi.
Oh.
I'm gonna read just how it's spelled to you, because I think you're gonna enjoy it. Baobhan Sith.
English angers me. Continue.
Well, that's not really English. Anyways,
there
I think
a
it's
single
cool.
A.
Scotland, I think you're cool. I think your way of spelling is cool.
Scottish are very cool.
But this is confusing for Stockney. So the Bavanshi is a dark fairy, and she looks like a beautiful young woman wearing a long green dress. Love a long green dress.
Yes.
That is my color. But if you look at her more carefully, you will notice that instead of little tooties, she has deer hooves. Also, she's a vampire. Also, kind of love this. She's like a slutty vampire.
Good
and
for her.
She kills men when they hunt deer in the forest.
You know what?
PETA is taking some extreme measures,
yes.
and I'm kind of here for it.
Yes.
Get off, Babanshi.
Fucking protecting Bandy. Good for her.
Yeah. I mean, I have family that hunts, so please don't kill them, but like, spicy. She actually gets like into killing them because she, like a shark, senses them by blood on their clothing. So she's like a shark in that she can sense a little bit of blood from far away. And she'll typically...
So the hunters become the hunted.
That's right. And she like rolls up to their campfire after they've done their hunting and they're all like
chilling,
you know, looking for a little bit of some, and she's like, hey,
what
up, shorty? And then she dances with them and like,
oh, fun. At least she brings them a party.
She really does bring the party, and she tires them out, and then she fucking tears them to shreds, which is great. And then she drinks all their blood. So that's the Bavanshi.
She's fun. I like her.
And this is next the Bania. And I'm just going to stop reading you how things are spelled because I think it's upsetting you.
Okay, thank you.
So this is a monster of both Scotland and Ireland. Honestly, like Scotland, Ireland, England, like so much intermingling. Yeah. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
Like
sharing's caring.
Yeah. And like they're all hanging out. Like they're obviously distinct cultures, but like there's a lot of sharing there.
Yeah.
It's like one island. Yeah. And then another island. Anyways, I digress. And her name means the washerwoman, but she is an independent woman
Good.
hanging out by the water,
Fun.
as so many do.
Yes.
Water safety just comes in
I
so many
feel like
forms.
monsters really like water.
They do.
They're probably like, humans get dumb around water, so let's just...
Yeah.
And then would that make lifeguards monsters?
I'm excited because I'm about to describe to you my future.
Oh shit.
So from a distance,
Okay.
she looks pretty normal. Then when you get closer, you notice she has one nostril, one long tooth, webbed feet, and a single low-hanging breast. So, and typically, like, she's just fucking laundering away on the rocks, like, just really washing them. And then you get close and you're like, oh fuck, those are bloody grave clothes of people who are close to death. Sick.
Wow.
And apparently, and it doesn't explain how so, but if you act a certain way, she'll grant you a wish. No mention of how to fucking behave.
You just have to
mind
figure it out.
Yeah, you're just really just going in blind and hoping for the best. Cool. But it is just as likely that she'll bring about your doom or the doom of someone you care about.
Hit or miss.
One titty, no chill. Also, people think that she's the ghost of a woman who died at childbirth. And she's a bad omen.
You wouldn't say.
Yeah. I have one last one.
Okay.
The big gray man of Ben Macdui. So a Ben in Scotland is a mountain.
Okay.
So like Ben Lomond is Mount Lomond.
Okay.
But this is not Ben Lomond. This is Ben Macdui.
Okay.
I just thought it was important you knew. Okay, so USAKilts.com says that they saved this one for last because this one might be real.
You're telling me that all of that was lies? How dare you not bring me factual information?
This is a nonfiction, true podcast of truth. Apparently there have been some contemporary accounts.
Fun!
So, they say, lurking atop the misty hilltops of Ben Macdui is a terrifying beast. Hill walkers, hikers, and tourists have felt the icy pressure of a thing that is not quite man.
Love it.
Very scary. So they say felt, and this is where I'm like about to call BS, because rarely has the creature been seen distinctly. It's described as a vibe, like a presence.
You know, people have shitty
Miss
vibes.
me with that shit. So at best, the vague shape of a huge shambling man in the snow and fog, or perhaps just like a shadow of someone walking up a busy mountain along a trail anyways. They say that hardened hikers are reduced to shivering wrecks as pervasive sense of dread comes over them.
Isn't that something that happens when you're like high altitude? Is there like a...
I don't know about high altitude.
Did we not cover that in that mountain story that don't recall the name of?
The Dyatlov Pass?
Yes. There's like something paranoia.
Hypoxia can cause all sorts of stuff. Also, like a sense of doom is present in all sorts of medical shit. Also, if you're going into shock or you're having an anxiety attack, you can also experience senses of doom.
Yeah. Just don't go outside.
Yeah, just stay inside.
Yeah, stay inside. It's safe.
I guess it's healthy. So people think it's like a Yeti, and they hear ominous footsteps behind them, and then they run away. So the best encounter record that is in existence is one by a man named Professor Norman Colley from 1891, and he wrote graphically of his terrifying encounter with it. He thought his senses were playing tricks on him until he compared notes with other explorers and found that they too had experienced the same creature, allegedly. He alleges that the gray man kept pace with them at speeds up to 45 miles an hour, and that they were extremely terrified. And apparently it's real. I'm not sold. but I found that list very interesting. How can you go through like the top 10 Scottish monsters and like only like briefly make mention of like a kelpie in like the midst of a different thing? And also the Loch Ness monster wasn't there, which is like arguably one of the most famous cryptids.
Yes.
Anyways,
They just wanted to piss you off.
they did.
They want
were
to piss
like,
you off with the list and then piss
someday-
you off with the pronunciation.
yeah,
No, the
back
spelling.
thousands of years ago when that language was coming, they were like, someday.
We're going to piss off Steph. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
And
It's all about us, as you all know.
Truly. All right. Well, thanks for listening to my story.
Wow. That was fun.
So fun. Now I am excited for what you have to tell me.
So, with this nice little amuse-bouche of Scottish monsters, I've decided to bring on the curses. And
Of Scotland?
I'm pulling a U.
Of Scotland?
Not of Scotland.
Oh, okay, well, I don't care then.
Well, you will.
Can you imagine? How very dare I?
Turn off the recording.
Throw down.
So today we are talking about a doll, and its name is Robert the doll.
Robert.
Robert.
Bonjour, c'est moi, Robert.
So we're just gonna call him Robert.
Robbie?
Robbie.
Call him Rob. Just Rob.
Yes.
Actually, no, Robbie.
Before we start, we'll just to protect everyone, because it's known to be a little cursey.
Okay.
We don't mean any harm. We're not going to make fun of him, Emma. We're going to be nice. Okay? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Robert, if you need to curse someone, go to Emma. I'm just saying.
Yeah, whatever.
We mean no disrespect. Okay, we'll just protect everyone, okay? Let's just be safe. Safety first.
Great water. I'm really enjoying this water.
Safety first.
Mm-hmm.
So, my story. So, on his 4th birthday, Robert Eugene Otto was gifted a doll by his grandfather.
I was about to be like, dolls don't have birthdays. Off to a great start.
And his grandfather bought the doll during a trip in Germany.
That's nice.
Yeah. So the one-of-a-kind doll was made by the Steph company.
How do you spell it?
Steiff.
Steph. Yeah.
Steiff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Company. Which is actually the company that manufactured the first teddy bear.
Nice.
Fun.
Very first?
Very first.
I don't believe that.
Well,
I feel like somewhere in ancient times, someone was like, I could take felt and put it into
that's
shape.
Their own fact. So if you want to get sued by them, you can talk to them.
don't.
I believe you.
I believe no one, apparently, in any situation.
So the doll is 40 inches tall. It is stuffed with wood wool. And originally, his face was painted to resemble a jester. And currently, Robbie resides in a museum, and they've done like some backstory on him.
Okay.
And the doll was not meant to be like a playing doll. It was meant to be a doll that's like in a display case, this window display.
Creepy then.
And it was like meant to be part of like a clown and jester collection.
Fuck all of that.
You love clowns.
I'm coulrophobic, for those who don't know.
So his grandpa got him that, and Robert fell immediately in love with his doll. They became besties that second. And then one thing, Robert decided to name his doll Robert.
Robert was a narcissist. Also not creative.
Because Robert preferred he went by his middle name Eugene and more Gene. So he didn't use, like, his name wasn't Robert.
I kind of love Gene for a guy.
Yeah, Gene is fun.
Like in Rapunzel. Or Tangled or whatever.
What's his name?
Eugene.
Oh, I didn't remember. It's been a while.
Wow.
So to be clear, Robert is the doll,
Robbie.
and Gene is the child. So, like I said, they became best friends, and Gene started, like, he would bring Robert everywhere with him.
Cool.
Like, even if it was, like, it was 40 inches, like, tall, like, it wasn't practical, Robert was there with him.
He's just piggybacking him, like, let's go, we're the same height.
And there's a point that now the outfit that you see, so Gene dressed Robert like him,
mm-hmm.
and Robert now, once you see him, is wearing a little like sailor suit that is believed to have been Jean's when he was younger.
I'm
know that's
Googling
nice.
him and I'm going to project him onto the TV while you tell the story.
Don't do that.
I want him to observe us.
No, don't do that.
Oh, he is haunted as fuck looking.
So like, don't be nice.
I haven't been
Just-
unkind. I've been
Just
neutral.
do not project him on the TV.
He's like holding this like haunted looking dog thing.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the dog.
Great. I hate it too.
So,
What's wrong with his feet? Jesus Christ. Sorry, continue. I'm just being horrified.
so he wears a little sailor suit. So everything was fine. Robert played. Yes, I've seen multiple videos about Robert.
He looks great.
I'm for sure cursed. What was I saying? Yeah, so Jean and Robert were best friends, ever together, dressed the same, inseparable pair. Everything was fine until it wasn't anymore.
Ain't that usually how it goes?
Yes. So Jean's parents, at first, didn't think did much of the obsession. They just figured, hey, it's his friend. It's fun. He's 4 or 5.
He doesn't have healthy relationships with regular
He's
people.
young.
Wow.
Until like shit went down. Specifically, they could hear Jean talking in his room playing while he was supposed to be alone, and then just randomly there'd be a mysterious deep voice that would answer back.
No.
So they rushed into the room and saw that Jean was alone, and he was with his doll. And they asked him, "Who are you talking to? Who was that?" And Jean pointed to his doll and said, "It was him." Very matter-of-factly, doesn't know why they're surprised.
Yeah.
And after that point, the relationship between the little duo, became unhealthy.
Yeah.
Jean started talking to his doll as he was a real person. So he would talk to him in the first person. He would always refer to him like this was no longer a doll. It was a something alive.
Yeah.
Oh, hockey night again.
Yeah, I'm very good. Hey guys.
So I guess we're recording.
Yeah. I don't like to tell Stephanie. I like to be like spry.
Hello.
Say something incriminating.
How is everyone on this lovely night?
Today, I introduced Stephanie to the trend of that like Urban Dictionary your name thing.
Mm-hmm.
Steph's is not factual.
Mine was like the most factual I've ever read in my entire life. I will post these right
Yes.
before. I'll post it after this episode is published. Just so keep it relevant.
I find this trend so cringe.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mine was exactly me. I saw no lies.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was
Anyways.
called an angel, which I am. And yeah.
Okay.
Yours was nice too, so I don't know why you don't like it.
Well, it's just like obviously either written by someone gassing themselves up. And like, you know what? You should gas yourself up. You should be your own best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I follow this woman named Serena Kerrigan on Instagram. I think she's the greatest, and everyone should follow her. But also, like, I wonder if, like, some of them are just, like, someone who has a crush on, like, whatever name it is, like an Emma or a Stephanie or whoever, and is like, look at this nice thing I wrote about you.
But how much, like, I didn't know about this until you showed it to me. And how
Well,
long
it's
has
'cause
this been going on?
Well, Urban Dictionary is, like, at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
Not older.
So,
But the trend of, like, posting these with your name is, like, a recent thing
okay.
on your Instagram story.
Well, I have nothing negative to say about it because it was all factual. I love it. Keep it up. Whoever
love that
started
for you.
that. Yours is very nice too.
Mine is very nice.
Yes.
I just, like,
You should work on an angel, but I mean, like, it's not surprising.
I'm not an angel.
No, you're
I'm
not.
a human.
I'm an angel.
Carbon-based life form, as are you.
No, I'm an angel.
How are you guys? Do you also have a Stephanie in your life?
If so, you're so lucky.
Oh my god, please write to me. We'll start a support group.
I need a support group for you.
I will teach you how to ignore her for days on end. Unintentionally, mind you. I just don't have a good attention span.
You're the mean person in this duo.
I wouldn't say I'm mean. I'm not warm and fuzzy, though. Sometimes I
I'm warm and
am.
fuzzy.
I can be warm and fuzzy.
Sometimes.
You've literally never made
Not
you
on the recording.
you literally have never made a post on my birthday, and I think I do one for you every single year. Not
don't
even a story. I do a
do
post.
that. I never post for anyone's birthday.
I know. I
only
do for like
post-
you and Jasmine and Christine. I did once for Liz. I like Liz a lot
did
too.
notice. I buy you gifts.
I know. I'm not saying you're not a good friend. I'm just saying I do have my warm and fuzzy moments.
You do have your warm fuzzy. Just not when we record and you make fun of me. But
yeah, but that's my love language. No, if you ask like any of my close friends, I roast.
Yes.
I roast hard.
Yes.
And that is just how I express it's not convenience, my god. It's my like form of intimacy in my little lizard brain.
Yeah.
Like you should see Jasmine and I think I'm mean to you. Mean to her. Doesn't mean I love her more than you. It just means we're just mean to each other.
Have more things to say.
She's also
I'm an angel.
She's also a Scorpio.
So what would you critique? There's nothing
Listen to your Smurf head.
critique.
It's like Stephanie has blue hair. It actually does suit you. But you are still a Smurf head,
Yes.
Steve.
Do you want to talk about the video we watched today of someone that kept a collection of their children's teeth?
Oh my god.
You seem to enjoy that.
So I love Pete Davidson. Okay, that's not true. I don't know Pete Davidson.
She loves him. She's obsessed.
I find him delightful, and I like to consume media that includes him. But I have no like opinion on it whether or not he's a cool person, because you don't know. Like I find it weird when people are like, oh my god, this celebrity is the nicest. Like I don't know if they're nice or not.
Yeah.
I've never met them. That said, Pete Davidson is my celebrity crush.
Okay.
Because that anemic thing just does it for me, apparently. It resonates with my own anemic self. I'm like, oh good, we're both looking healthy. Sick.
Match made in heaven.
Love that. We both have dark circles under our eyes. What a trip. So I'd be making like anyone who comes anywhere near YouTube and me watch videos of Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Like I had a girls' night with Jasmine and Christine for the first time in like a month. I made them watch Pete Davidson videos on YouTube. They're good sports. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I was making Steph do that too, because I got Steph into my home. And like a goblin fish, I was like, look into this light. So I made Steph watch this video on YouTube where Kevin Hart in his like fitness series has Pete Davidson on, and they are movers for a moving company.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's funny.
It's really funny.
Yes. And then Kevin is talking to the mom, and she pulls out this box with her children's baby teeth.
I find that so weird. And like honestly, guys, like maybe like message us your opinion on this, because like
we could do a poll.
Yeah.
We'll do a poll.
I think it's fucking weird.
Is it
and
weird?
creepy.
Is it
it's the only thing Still has ever done that I'm not 100% behind.
Yes, we've also discovered that I probably have a box of my baby teeth and a box of memories somewhere in my house.
We could clone you from it.
Oh, that would be fun. More
do
angels.
Do teeth contain DNA? They must.
Why are you asking me?
Samantha? Ashley? One of you can tell us.
Do you want me to Google it? I'll Google it.
Do teeth contain DNA?
Can
you believe this? We're like, we haven't really done a whole lot of true crime.
No, we haven't.
That's not really our Steve.
Teeth and bones are frequently the only source of DNA available for identification of degraded or fragmented human remains.
How morbid. So we could clone stuff. Very fun. Cool. Like, my mom has like a lock of my hair in a baby book, and I don't find that as creepy because it's like tied with a little bow.
Are you sure she doesn't have your baby teeth?
No, and I'm worried she does, and I don't want to ask.
You need to ask her.
I'm gonna text her.
Text her right now.
I guarantee you she has her phone, because I guarantee you she's playing Words with Friends.
Oh, fun. And we will interrupt the recording to get you this answer. While you're texting your mom, do you want me to read you a scary, creepy fact?
Yeah.
From our Scary Mommy blog?
Oh my god, Benny, can you please message this blog keeper and ask her if that she kept her baby teeth? I assume she's a parent. I don't want to get the police sent to me, so no. Oh my god, she did keep my teeth. No. she doesn't even know where they are. That's even worse.
Oh, that's gross. Mine are in a nice little box. Properly preserved.
Oh my god. I think literally I text her being like, did you eat my baby teeth? Yep, somewhere. And then all caps for me. No! Why?
So there you have it. You have your
Oh
own
my
little
God.
baby teeth.
My mom is a saint. This is terrifying to me. Maybe it's just lost on us, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's less.
You know, I think it was like something because when Milo was losing his baby teeth, my mom would keep them and give them to me if I wanted them for like memories.
Oh. Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I think it's important that you know that my mom suspects they were stolen when our house was burglarized. Okay. To fully at the fuck who broke into my mom and dad's house. His name is Javade Fulner. You can Google him. He's an
Okay.
actual felon in Canada. I guess whatever a felon is in Canada.
Yeah.
Use that term. Javade Fuller, you can go fuck yourself. I'm glad you're in prison.
Hello.
But it brings me sincere and utter delight to know that this piece of fuck like was going through the shit he stole from my family. It was
got
like
teeth.
That's amazing. I hope it scared him, and I hope it disturbed him, and I hope it stays with him. Because he sucks. Javade Fulner, you can go fuck yourself. Anyways, that's all I have. Yeah. Mom told you to keep your dog's teeth. Great. Fun.
Yes. I didn't. I threw them out.
Yeah, I did too with Lewis's. I was like,
yes. I don't know what you want me to do with these. But okay. So, to keep on with the creepiness that we've started with, we have been on brand so far. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
My fact for you is 20% of children report hearing voices. It could be imaginary friends or a ghost. But 20% is a lot.
It is a lot. I think that, like, you buy into stuff more as a kid.
You're more sensitive. You don't have biases.
I guess so.
You don't, like, you see ghosts and you're like, oh, cool, an invisible person.
Isn't Kids See Ghosts the Kid Cudi and Kanye collab?
What?
I would ask you that. I'm pretty confident it is. Sorry.
Oh, like, I don't.
I was like,
There's
I
a
don't-
single word you said there.
Kid Cudi, you know who that is? He's a really good rapper. He's a really good rapper. Kanye West.
I'm aware of him.
You aware of Ye?
Yes.
Kid Cudi, Kanye West
Okay.
collaboration.
Oh, okay.
Kids See Ghost.
Fun.
Really cool winner.
Okay.
Anyways,
So, yeah,
fun.
20%.
Love that 1 in 5 children is a freak.
Yes. So,
That's haunting.
Mhm.
Get it?
I'm very proud of you.
Steph is like up to here with my bullshit. She's like, can you just trying to create a professional piece of audio?
Oh, so hard.
Honestly, I don't make it easy.
Just proving the fact that I'm an angel, just more and more.
He's Smurfette. Who's starting this week?
Smurfette is blonde.
I said Smurf head.
Okay.
And you're not Smurfette.
I'm start this week.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
What's this week's amuse bouche?
So this week we are going to a location that is listed in the CBC has listed it as one of the top 5 Canada's most haunted places, and is number 7 on the top 10 haunted places in Victoria. This was a list on tourismvictoria.com.
Is it a Fairmont hotel?
We are going to Cragdurridge Castle. Do you want me to Google it for someone to say?
No. How do you spell it?
Craig, Craig,
Yeah.
Barroch. Cragdurridge.
Craigdurrock?
Cragdurridge.
Craigdurrock? I don't know.
I've listened to multiple YouTube videos, but it's been a while and I forgot.
It looks super cool.
It is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
So just looking at Victoria, BC. Are you looking for someone to say it?
No, it's probably Craigdurrock.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I'm not that invested in it.
Okay, that's rude.
I believe in you.
Fine.
Okay, wow. I meant the pronunciation, not in your story. Your story is wonderful.
So it is a Scottish baronial baronial
Yeah.
mansion, and is the
It's more of a
designated.
manor than a castle.
Eh?
It's not a castle. It's
It's
more
a
of a
castle.
It's like a manor.
It's a castle.
Okay. You can book it for weddings. Did you know Stephanie has a business called Simple and Stunning Events, which she does with her friend Shannon? No event is too big or too small.
So if you want to book us for there, we'll go. It's fine.
There's going to be a travel fee.
We may also host a podcast there.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Sure.
You can Skype me.
You kind of have to.
I guess so, yeah.
You're the co-host, so
Oh, yeah.
kind of have to be there.
Yeah, like,
If
no.
we're going on tour.
Anyways,
So it is a National Historic Site.
it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. So more about the castle before we start with the story.
Mm-hmm.
So it was built between 1887 and 1890 and is built on a hill overlooking the city of Victoria. Robert Dunsmuir, a Scottish-Canadian coal magnate.
Yeah.
Him. He built the castle to prove that he was the wealthiest man in the area, and that's why it is overlooking the city, and also to provide a lavish home for his wife Joan and their children.
Sometimes I just wish someone would provide me with a lavish home.
Yes, that'd be very nice.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Just to prove a point.
Just be like, look,
I am the
Yes.
richest.
I
Look
have
at
the
my
most
house.
money. Capitalism sustains me.
So it has 4 floors, 39 rooms. It covers 25,000 square feet.
There are mansions in Bel Air that are bigger than that.
We don't care.
I don't even know if that's true or not. I just said it.
It's got 18 fireplaces.
Wow.
The exterior walls are made of the finest granite,
Yep, granite.
marble, and sandstone.
Wow.
And the interior walls are made of oak, mahogany, and cedar.
Oh, wow.
And it originally was rested on 20 acres of formal gardens.
Wow.
So fancy is fancy.
Check that out, Canadian Versailles.
Yeah, it's very. You guys will see the pictures are gorgeous.
I say Versailles in French.
Versailles.
Oh, cool. Yes. Wow, very different. Versailles.
Aren't I? Oh, fucking English.
I can't stay on topic.
So history time.
I love it.
Well, history story time. So Robert Dunsmuir was married to Joan Dunsmuir.
Rob and Joan. Love
Rob
it.
and Joan. They had 11 children, 10 of which grew into adulthood.
11 children.
11.
They were busy.
Busy.
Also, like, kind of dangerous back then.
So one died in infancy.
And Joan survived, pushing out 11
Yeah.
kids without modern medicine.
Yeah.
Queen. What a
Yes.
queen. Okay, not a queen. We don't like Joan. JK, maybe.
Well, I mean, they're okay.
Are they?
Robert.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Robert is very wealthy, and the way that he went about his wealth was shady.
Mhm.
Which is like the main way wealthy people get.
Yeah, well, healer
So,
usually kind of
Yeah.
fucked. Yep.
See, he was the nicest. Of the 10 children that grew into adulthood, 2 were boys and 8 were girls.
Mm-hmm.
So a fun house.
Uh-oh.
So when they started planning out the castle, how to build the castle, everything looked good. The thing is, their wealth could not save them from the tragedy that was soon to come and struck the castle.
Guessing things take a sharp left turn.
4 months after the construction began, the architect Warren Haywood Williams suddenly died of an enlargement of the heart.
Oh, that's too bad.
17 months before the completion of the castle, Robert, who was in good health, slipped into a mysterious coma and died.
Rob, rip.
Yes.
Yikes.
A month after Robert's death, his second daughter Agnes and her husband both died of typhoid fever.
Oh, yikes.
And that was pretty much it for the mysterious death. Construction was over.
Like,
and
disease is very mysterious.
Well, like the bing bing.
Yeah. The succession.
So once the castle was done, Joan took up residence with her orphan grandchildren and the unmarried daughters.
Okay.
And they lived a opulent lifestyle up until Joan passed away in 1908. But the tragedy and drama kept plaguing the family throughout.
Plaguing.
Plaguing.
You got it.
Thank you. So before Robert passed away, he had promised that he would leave the castle and the business assets to his son, since they had worked for the business their entire lives.
And they had penises.
Yes. Well, he said that it was going to go to them. It did not.
Oh.
He left it to his wife.
Oh, sharp left turn, Robert. Interesting.
And his two sons, Alex and James, were pissed.
Yeah.
Because they basically worked there, and they just assumed since they worked for the company, it should go to them. So obviously they decided to fight the decision. They fought with their mom for 7 years.
Can you imagine fighting with your mom over money? It's crazy to me.
Well, it's crazy to us, but like happens all the time.
Okay.
I mean, it happens all the time.
I know. I just find that wild.
I know. So it took them 7 years, and then the mom finally decided to give them the title to the company. So like Dunsmuir had like multiple, like from aside from the coal mining, you had like other companies, all that. So she finally gave them title to the San Francisco company, which I guess was the one of the branches.
Yeah.
She
was like, go south. Goodbye, children.
However, the battle kept going on for another 3 years because they also wanted a second company, and she gave it to them 3 years later, the Wellington Collier. Now, when one of the sons, Alex, passed away, once everyone got their companies, all that, things kind of settled, but then Alex passed away, and then the family was divided again as everyone started fighting over control of his will and assets.
Yeah.
This led to Joan and her last remaining son to no longer speak until she passed away.
Holy shit.
She hasn't seen him, and a lot of people rumor that there's gossip that he wouldn't show up to her funeral, but he actually did show up to the funeral. But
yikes.
Yeah,
that's sad.
So the children kept living in the house in the castle. However, they weren't able to afford the upkeep.
Yeah, no shit, that place is fucking huge.
So after years of them not being able to afford it, it slipped into complete disrepair. And eventually the military during World War I took it over, and it became a veteran hospital.
Oh, that's cool.
Once that was done, it became a college. There's not much information about that. And then finally in 1979, the Craigroch, yeah, how we said that, Castle Society acquired the castle to restore it to its original conditions and preserve its historic building. And now today the castle is a museum that everyone can see.
Which is like a great use for it. And like, I guess they're using it as like a venue and stuff. Like, that's
fucking
perfect.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's stunning.
So,
opulence.
The claims.
Yeah.
There's multiple. So one of the common sensation people go into the castle, they will automatically feel like they're not supposed to be there. Unwelcome. They feel uneasy, just kind of icky. Which, like, looking at the pictures and how like gorgeous is it, like it just doesn't fit.
Yeah, because it seems very like warm.
Yeah, and that was like the whole purpose of the side taking over. Like their purpose was to restore it to its original condition and how it used to be, but also make it like an open space for everyone to come and visit.
Yeah.
So other things, objects have been witnessed to levitate.
Oh.
Fun. Or they'll be found in a different spot than they were the last time.
Moving.
Yeah, so maybe a little hide and go seek. People have been pushed from behind often.
Don't do a hit.
Yeah. And when they turn around, there's no one there.
Yeah, we don't like that. No touching.
Joan is often seen in the second floor suite of rooms, which is believed to be where she spent most of her time before she passed away.
Right.
So she'll be like an apparition just straight up there, seen by visitors. And often she rearranges the furniture and the objects in the room to her liking.
Joan's like, I see you dumped the place.
It's horrible.
It's garbage. I hate you.
Yes.
Yeah. Joan's like, no.
So let's go from bad to worse. A young girl can be seen in the basement staring at the floor. When you approach her, she just disappears.
Why?
No one knows who this little girl is.
She's like, I just want to look at ground.
Yeah, and she's just in the basement in a little spooky place being spooky.
That's gross. I hate that.
Yes. You can often hear the grand piano being played. Either when the museum is locked up and you're outside, you can hear it from the outside, or when you're alone in there, like the staff will often hear it play.
Oh my god.
So people believe that it is actually Robert who is playing his cherished Steinway Steinway piano, and they think that he finally is back into the home that he so wanted to live in and cherish.
That's kind of nice.
Never got to live there, so that's why they think he's there.
That's kind of nice. He's like finally getting to have his time.
Yeah. Visitors also have run into various different apparitions.
Oh?
Yeah. One of them is a maid dressed in a Victoria-style uniform, and she's just kind of like walking around the castle.
A little host ghost.
Yes. There's also a lady in white that is spotted in the ballroom on her own, dancing the night away.
I mean, same.
And 2 soldiers they've been spotted in one of the bedrooms where the infirmary used to be.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Visitors have also heard whispers and crying. Specifically, people said that they heard like a child whispering and crying through the hallways.
Jesus Christ.
Very gross.
I hate that.
One of the most frequent supernatural thing is cold spots will often be felt in the castle, especially like on a hot day. Like when it doesn't make sense, you'll just like you'll sit there, you're finding them, boom, it's just freezing cold. And then the intense smell of candle wax burning can be smelled.
I guess because they must have used those back in the day.
Yeah, and they'll like go around and no candles are lit.
Ew.
There's also a thing with stairs.
I don't like that stuff. I don't like the look you just gave me.
So one of the thing is there's a lady that's constantly being seen going up and down the stairs, but she won't be seen anywhere else.
She's just getting those steps in
there. But also people have seen just a set of legs.
What?
Go up and down the stairs.
What? No, that's so gross. So where's your torso?
And it's just the bottom. No
like
thighs.
Some shins.
Yeah.
Just the little shins, just like step.
No foot.
I don't like that.
Just this. In some instances.
Okay.
So during the restoration project, actually, a worker was in a room when he looked up to see a lady walk down the stairs. She had nice little satin shoes on. And then she was walking down the stairs, and he could see her gown following. And when she kept walking, where more bodies should have appeared, she just vanished.
Legs.
And she just gave him a little show.
Just a little leggy.
And then she's like, peace.
See ya.
Another time, this visitor was on a tour, and he saw a man who assumed was a guide go up a set of stairs. So he follows the guide up the set of stairs and shows up to the stairs led to a door.
Yeah.
That was barricaded shut, and the man was just not there. And there's nowhere.
I would throw up and leave.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good.
Because it was walls, a door, and
just nothing.
Just nothing.
I hate that.
What else? And then my last is this my last claim?
Oh,
yes. This is my last claim. I found this claim and I just copy pasted it.
Okay.
From TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor.
Yes.
Fun.
It was a review of the castle. They gave it 5 stars.
Oh.
The review is from Love to Cruise, California. And they made it's a she from the review. Made it September 12th, 2011.
Okay.
So, let's begin. Craigdarragh Castle is not only beautiful, but it also has an added attraction my family and I did not count on. My family of 6 toured the castle on August 26th of this year. All of us were scattered here and there on the 2nd floor exploring the different rooms. I met up with my son-in-law in front of the room titled Jesse's Room. Upon entering Jesse's room, we noticed my husband was on the other side of the room, looking a bit shaken. I have to explain a bit more about this room. My husband was standing in front of a partial wall from the floor to the ceiling. It was hiding a staircase that led to the 3rd floor above us. The lower part of the stairs were exposed to the room. When my son-in-law and I entered Jesse's room, this is where we found my husband standing with his back to the partial wall, looking strange. It was then my son-in-law and I saw a pair of black dress pants from knees down to the ankles walking up the stairs behind the wall. I asked my husband, who was that? My husband answered, who was what? I replied, the man who just walked up the stairs. My husband answered, there was no man. I was the only one in here. My son-in-law said, what are you kidding us? We just saw a man going up those stairs. My husband insisted that no one was in the room, just him, although he did say he kept feeling something was in the room with him and kept seeing shadows on the wall moving. But he didn't see anything or anyone in person. My husband thought it might have been an employee who worked at the castle moving around the top of the stairs behind the partial wall. My son-in-law and I did not believe him. We saw the pair of legs in a solid form. It wasn't misty, ghostly, foggy, or whatever. It was in solid form. It was then we all three decided to investigate what we saw. We went up to the third floor to find the door leading to Jesse's room on the second floor, and yes, there was a door leading to the room. Door was solid wood. Bottom half of the upper part had window panes. I'll skip this part. I was busy. It was then my son-in-law pointed out that the door did not have a doorknob, and there was an open hole where the knob should have been. He also noticed that the door was bolted shut.
That's fucking weird.
And then there's a paragraph where they talk about it, and then this is the ending. She says, something was bothering me. I don't know what. Then it hit me. The legs had no feet or shoes. I saw it climb 2 stairs, go behind the wall, but had no feet or shoes.
Oh my god. That is so creepy.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Creepy Vibes Only. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Creepy Vibes Only Podcast. And you can send us an email at cvopodcast@gmail.com. Remember to subscribe wherever you listen, download our episodes, and please leave us a review, ideally a really nice one. Thanks for vibing and keeping it creepy with us. We will see you next week. Bye!